Introducing a million-acre national monument around the Grand Canyon.
Chasms and towering peaks.
And other features of this great national park.
I wanted to stop all drilling on the East Coast and the West Coast and in the Gulf.
A group of tourists have been trapped underground at the Grand Canyon caverns.
The Grand Canyon is renowned for its stunning beauty and enigmatic nature. Its seemingly endless depth and immense size have the power to awe and captivate anyone who beholds it. However, it is not just the physical allure of the canyon that intrigues. It also holds within its depths a wealth of secrets about the history of our planet that remain shrouded in mystery.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, look at that.
Surprisingly, claims suggest that ancient Egyptians and even giants might have once inhabited the Grand Canyon. Astonishingly, these claims were proven true, only to be concealed and hidden from public knowledge. Brace yourself as we embark on an extraordinary journey to uncover the hidden history of the Grand Canyon and delve into the lengths taken to keep this astonishing revelation concealed from the world. History of the Grand Canyon. Over the course of countless millennia, the colossal expanse known as the Grand Canyon was meticulously shaped by the ceaseless erosive forces of the mighty Colorado River. Through its relentless journey, the river gradually wore away layer upon layer of solid rock, creating an awe-inspiring and unparalleled natural wonder. This expansive chasm now stands as one of the most immense canyons on our planet. This breathtaking region has been home to various indigenous tribes for over 13,000 years, including the Anasazi, Havasupai, and Paiute people, whose remnants such as ruins, artifacts, and petroglyphs can still be found in the area. The initial documented sighting of the Grand Canyon by a European occurred in 1540, when Garcia López de Cárdenas, a brave Spanish explorer, was fortunate enough to catch a distant glimpse of this awe-inspiring marvel. Nevertheless, the treacherous landscape posed significant obstacles, impeding any further in-depth investigation. It was not until the year 1869, nearly 3 centuries later, that the canyon was finally subjected to an official exploration and thorough mapping, courtesy of the remarkable efforts of John Wesley Powell. Remarkably, Powell, a valiant veteran of the Civil War who had valiantly sacrificed an arm during the conflict, embarked on a courageous expedition along the Colorado River, which ultimately garnered widespread national attention and acclaim for this extraordinary natural phenomenon. During the late 1800s, the Grand Canyon faced increased mining and prospecting activities, which posed threats to its preservation. The proposed damming of the Colorado River further intensified concerns for the area's future. Recognizing the significance of the Grand Canyon's natural and cultural resources, President Theodore Roosevelt designated it as a national monument in 1908. This decision played a crucial role in sparking the early stages of the conservation movement. As a testament to its importance, Congress officially established Grand Canyon National Park in 1919, solidifying its status as a protected area. In the 1920s, under the leadership of National Park Service Director Stephen Mather, significant developments were made to enhance access for tourists. Paved roads, trails, and lodging facilities were constructed, allowing visitors to explore and appreciate the Grand Canyon's majestic beauty easily. To this day, the Grand Canyon remains one of America's most revered natural landmarks, attracting over 6 million visitors each year who come to marvel at the awe-inspiring, multicolored walls that unveil the continuous history of our planet. With this surge in tourism, the need for additional measures to safeguard the canyon became apparent. Unveiling the mysteries of the Grand Canyon. Back in 1908, President Teddy Roosevelt made a brave and decisive move to safeguard the majestic Grand Canyon from the destructive forces of timber and mining industries. Recognizing the immense value and beauty of this natural wonder, he proclaimed it a national monument, providing it with the protection it deserved and ensuring its preservation for future generations. Nevertheless, for Cancade and many others like him, the thought of losing the opportunity to witness the grandeur of the canyon in all its splendor was disheartening. Cancade, whose full name is George Edward Cancade, was not a well-known individual, but he played a significant role as an explorer and mapper of the Grand Canyon region during the early 1900s. Yet, despite the inevitable closure of certain areas, Cancade was determined to make one final, memorable journey through this geological marvel. With a sense of purpose and a touch of nostalgia, he embarked on a boat expedition down the mighty Colorado River, navigating the breathtaking depths of the canyon. Driven by his passion for exploration and insatiable curiosity, Cancade embarked on this daring adventure to bid farewell to the unrestricted beauty of the Grand Canyon and search for precious minerals hidden within its vast expanse. Gold, silver, and copper were known to be abundant in this region during that time, and Cancade seized this opportunity to venture into uncharted territories, hoping to uncover these valuable treasures. While the closure of certain sections of the Grand Canyon may have seemed like an inevitable and necessary step to protect its fragile ecosystem and preserve its natural wonders, it was undoubtedly a bittersweet moment for individuals like Cancade. However, Cancade's determination to bid farewell to the canyon in a remarkable way, and his quest for hidden riches exemplifies the unwavering spirit of exploration and the enduring allure that the Grand Canyon continues to hold for all who encounter its magnificence. As the years went by, the popularity of the Grand Canyon soared to unimaginable heights, attracting countless visitors from all corners of the globe. What did Cancade discover? Cancade had high hopes of obtaining some of the highly sought-after materials before it became too late and the Grand Canyon was permanently off-limits. Little did he know what he would come across during his journey. After navigating the river for approximately 40 miles, he noticed peculiar stains in the sediment formation, which stood at an astonishing height of around 2,000 feet. This was far from the norm in the area, prompting him to investigate further. Halting his boat, he continued on foot, despite the absence of any established trail. To his surprise, Cancade stumbled upon a truly remarkable sight, a series of steps meticulously carved into the sandstone, leading up to a lofty shelf on the canyon's side. Following these steps, he eventually reached a man-made entrance. The mere existence of such a structure was mind-boggling, as humans were believed to have never inhabited that part of the canyon. The tunnel beyond the entrance stretched far into the distance, unbeknownst to Cancade at that moment. Little did he realize that this was merely the beginning of a much greater discovery. Overwhelmed with excitement, he understood that he had stumbled upon an extraordinary find, an entrance to a hidden, ancient passage. Eager to unravel the mysteries concealed within this forgotten cave, Cancade could never have anticipated what awaited him. It soon became apparent that he wasn't just exploring a passage. He had entered an entire underground city. Fascinated by this extraordinary find, he couldn't resist stepping inside and illuminating the surroundings with his flashlight. As Cancade examined the walls of the cavern, he discovered peculiar hieroglyphs. These symbols were unlike any he had ever encountered before. Astonishingly, they turned out to be ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, an unexpected presence in the Grand Canyon. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. The Grand Canyon, located in the northern part of Arizona, stretches across a vast distance of more than 270 miles. It boasts impressive dimensions, with a width that can reach up to 18 miles and a breathtaking depth of approximately a mile. Scientists estimate that the formation of this incredible natural wonder took place between 5 and 6 million years ago. Notwithstanding, what a man just discovered at the Grand Canyon terrifies the whole world. In a remarkable discovery, prehistoric reptile footprints were found beneath a fallen boulder. This finding adds to the rich tapestry of the Grand Canyon's history, showcasing the existence of ancient reptilian life and their interactions within this breathtaking landscape. The presence of Egyptian artifacts, vertebrate creatures, ancient weaponry, and various other remnants paints a vivid picture of a vibrant and diverse history within this awe-inspiring landscape. Additionally, numerous objects such as stone tools, pottery, jewelry, seeds, and ash from hearths have been excavated from the sites within the Grand Canyon. These remnants offer a glimpse into the lives and activities of the people who once inhabited this area, providing valuable insights into their daily routines and cultural practices. Furthermore, the exploration of the Grand Canyon has led to the unveiling of previously unknown vertebrate creatures that had never been documented before their discovery in this region. This new knowledge has greatly expanded our understanding of the diverse species that once roamed the area. Also, the discovery of a kiva, believed to have been used for ceremonial purposes, highlights the spiritual significance that this location held for ancient communities. Surprisingly, Egyptian artifacts and hieroglyphics have been found, suggesting a remarkable possibility that up to 50,000 Egyptians may have inhabited this area during ancient times. Among the uncovered artifacts are weaponry and tablets adorned with intricate Egyptian symbols and ancient letters. These findings indicate that this remarkable natural wonder was not only a site of habitation and spirituality, but also a hub of cultural exchange and interaction. But what do you think of the Grand Canyon? Let us know in the comments section. The Citadel. In light of his astonishing findings, Cancade decided to name his discovery the Citadel, a fitting name for an underground city with such historical significance. Cancade realized that unraveling the secrets of this place would require assistance. Eager to further investigate and preserve this treasure trove of history, he reached out to the Smithsonian, requesting both financial and logistical support. As Cancade explored further, he came across another sprawling room that appeared to be a metalworking area. However, there were no indications of where or clues about its origin. The mystery deepened when he entered yet another expansive room, equipped with numerous shelves and rows upon rows of mummies. Questions about the purpose, usage, and builders of this underground city flooded his mind. The magnitude of the discovery overwhelmed him, and he was determined to explore every nook and cranny of this subterranean marvel as quickly as possible. One aspect that baffled Cancade was the thickness of the walls, measuring around 3 feet 6 inches. Such engineering prowess left him perplexed, especially considering that he was standing beneath a canyon. The mere existence of this underground city seemed implausible, yet his amazement didn't end there. Cancade stumbled upon several granaries with shelves, some of which still held seeds, indicating a rich history of agriculture. Furthermore, he discovered cooking areas and a massive dining hall, indicating that this underground city was once a thriving community. The rooms were filled with a myriad of artifacts, including metal tools crafted from copper, a technological advancement that seemed out of place in this region. The main passageway in the underground city stretched approximately 12 feet wide, providing ample space to navigate. As Cancade ventured further into the underground city, he couldn't help but be astounded by the expansive rooms he encountered. Some of these rooms were as large as 30 by 40 square feet, offering plenty of space for various activities. What caught his attention was the unique architecture of the rooms, with their ceilings converging towards a central point. Additionally, he noticed that the side passages near the entrance veered off sharply from the main hall, showcasing the intricate planning that had gone into the construction of this underground marvel. The collaboration. Recognizing the immense value of this archaeological site, Cancade sent artifacts and detailed notes to the institution, hopeful that they would join him in his quest to uncover the centuries of history hidden within the Citadel. Upon reaching an agreement, Professor S.A. Jordan promptly arrived at the site, along with a team consisting of 40 scientists, researchers, and laborers. This collaborative effort was deemed necessary for the excavation and exploration of the underground city, as it was far more efficient than the professor exploring the lands all by himself. The professor required the assistance of skilled individuals to ensure that they could gather as much valuable information as possible about this mysterious underground city. After conducting further investigations, it became evident that the cave system had been meticulously designed with a symmetrical layout. It was not merely a haphazard arrangement of rooms and tunnels, rather, every pathway within the tunnels eventually led to a central chamber. In this chamber, an awe-inspiring statue resembling Buddha was discovered. This giant statue sat in a cross-legged position, holding a lily or lotus flower in each hand. The scientists were unable to identify the specific religion that the idol represented, but they speculated that it may have been connected to ancient Tibet. Their exploration then led them to a massive room known as the Cross Hall, which measured over 100 feet in length. Within this room, rows of mummies were found placed on shelves at different levels. Furthermore, small benches at the head of each row held copper cups and broken swords. Some of the mummies were covered in clay, while others were wrapped in a bark fabric. The urns and cups on the lower shelves had a crude appearance, whereas those on the higher shelves showcased more intricate designs. It was notable that all the mummies examined were males, as no females or children were discovered in the entire area. This led Cancade to speculate that this particular area might have served as a warrior barracks. As the team continued their exploration of the Citadel, it became increasingly evident that this underground city was not just a mere temple inhabited by a few priests. It was, in fact, an entire city that had been occupied by thousands of people for hundreds, if not thousands of years. The historical significance and the sheer magnitude of this discovery left the team in awe. This evidence pointed to a bustling and thriving community filled with the activities of everyday life. The civilization responsible for creating this impressive citadel was incredibly advanced for its time. In fact, it far surpassed the technological sophistication of any of the native tribes that had inhabited the area for thousands of years. However, the question that lingered in everyone's mind was, who were these people and what had happened to them? The disappearance. Although Cancade hoped to continue his research and sought additional resources and a larger team, his request was unfortunately rejected by the Smithsonian. Cancade and Jordan's efforts to prove the existence of this civilization were hindered by a lack of resources and support. This was a disappointing setback, but little did anyone know that even more astonishing events were about to unfold. Cancade and Jordan mysteriously disappeared without a trace. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. To make matters even stranger, their workers either left for other states, met untimely deaths, vanished, or simply chose to remain unaware of the whole situation. The disappearances of Cancade and Jordan had a profound impact on the project. Confidence in its validity began to waver, and skepticism began to prevail. The government, recognizing the potential significance of the discovery, swiftly intervened. They decided to restrict access to the area, ensuring that no one could enter or explore further. Their subsequent disappearances only added to the mystery and disbelief surrounding the project. Ultimately, the government stepped in to restrict access to the area, leaving the fate of this lost civilization shrouded in uncertainty. The most mind-boggling revelation, however, was that this ancient civilization was not local to the Grand Canyon. Instead, it seemed to have originated from either Egypt or Asia. In an effort to prove their hypothesis about this lost civilization, Cancade and Professor Jordan meticulously collected artifacts and compiled research notes. These valuable findings were then sent back to the prestigious Smithsonian Institute. The mysteries surrounding the Grand Canyon and the alleged suppression of evidence only add to the intrigue and fascination surrounding these ancient legends and historical discoveries. As curious individuals, we can't help but wonder what other secrets lie hidden, waiting to be unearthed and shared with the world. The alleged denial. The Grand Canyon has been a sacred and significant place for various native tribes, such as the Hopi, Zuni, Navajo, and Apache for thousands of years. According to Hopi mythology, this majestic canyon is believed to be the birthplace of the first humans, who were initially lizard people. Yes, it may sound unbelievable, but these reptilian shapeshifters supposedly emerged from the depths of the Grand Canyon and eventually evolved into the human beings we are today. One cannot deny the allure of such a mystical origin story unfolding in a place as awe-inspiring as the Grand Canyon. However, as true as the Grand Canyon's mystery sounds, there have been denials from reputable Smithsonian institution. The Smithsonian Institution, even after a span of over 100 years, has vehemently refuted the story and has gone on record denying any evidence that supports the existence of Cancade or Professor Jordan. Furthermore, they have discredited the notion that a Smithsonian archaeologist named S.A. Jordan accompanied Cancade to investigate the site mentioned in the story. Interestingly, it seems that the Arizona Gazette stands as the sole newspaper that ever published this account, and no official records or sources can be found to validate the existence of either Cancade or Jordan. As a result, the academic community seems to unquestioningly adhere to the official stance put forth by the Smithsonian. Nevertheless, the truth at times just won't remain under the carpet. As time went by, people have come up with some shreds of evidence that either the government or the Smithsonian is hiding something from us. One particular archaeological site that has piqued the interest of researchers is the Mounds of America's Midwest. These mounds, which were constructed by ancient civilizations, appear to be more advanced than those found in Europe during that time. When excavated, it was reported that extremely tall skeletons were found, some measuring up to 7 or 8 feet in height. Such remarkable discoveries had not been witnessed in any other part of the world for a considerable period. Strangely enough, these giant skeletons were sent to the Smithsonian Institution for further examination. It seems that the Smithsonian has conveniently claimed ignorance regarding these findings. This is not the first instance where such a situation has arisen. There have been other cases where intriguing discoveries were made, but the Smithsonian chose to remain silent or deny any knowledge of them. It raises questions about the intentions and motivations behind suppressing such information. It is intriguing to note that rumors have circulated about the discovery of giant skeletons across the western United States. Some tales mention lizard people, while others talk about giants. However, these reports suggest that the evidence has been intentionally suppressed, leaving us with only whispers and speculation. In 1892, a significant archaeological find took place in Alabama when Frank Burns, during a geological survey, stumbled upon stone coffins. These coffins, weighing several tons, were meticulously hollowed out using fire and metal chisels. The significance of these findings led them to be sent to the esteemed Smithsonian Institution. However, due to some unfortunate circumstances, the coffins were lost within the institution for many years, until their rediscovery in 1984. The curiosity surrounding these mysterious coffins grew, prompting Frederick J. Pohl to inquire about their whereabouts. To his disappointment, the institution informed him that they were unable to locate the coffins within their vast collections. Strangely enough, records indicated that the coffins had indeed been received by the institution at some point. Pohl, undeterred, persisted in his quest for information and specifically inquired about the giant stone coffins. Surprisingly, he was informed that they were stored in a warehouse contaminated with asbestos, thus making it unsafe for anyone to view them. This explanation, although seemingly plausible for safety reasons, left many perplexed. 8 years later, the Smithsonian made a rather abrupt claim that the coffins had indeed been found. However, they failed to provide any substantial evidence or further details regarding their existence. It was as if they mentioned it once simply to avoid any further discussion or scrutiny on the matter. These peculiar events have given rise to numerous theories and speculations. Many individuals believe that the U.S. government is actively suppressing archaeological discoveries, and the Smithsonian's inability or unwillingness to confirm the existence of these coffins only adds fuel to this growing skepticism. The lack of public information surrounding this intriguing find further deepens the mystery. Fortunately, David Hatcher Childress's book, Ancient Aliens on the Moon, sheds new light on this captivating discovery, providing alternative perspectives and insights that would otherwise remain concealed. It is disheartening that the sources that should have been responsible for sharing this information with the public seem to be withholding it, intensifying the sense of suppression surrounding this remarkable find. Interestingly, similar tales can be found in the myths of various ancient cultures. Many of these legends recount a great flood that caused the melting of ice caps and resulted in a significant rise in sea levels, estimated to be around 400 feet. Several other books explore similar topics to Forbidden Archaeology by Michael Cremo. One such book is The Mystery of the Mounds by Robert Silverberg, which delves into the enigmatic mounds found throughout different regions. Another book worth mentioning is The Man and Impact in the Americas by Paul Baer, which provides further insights into the ever-growing controversy surrounding ancient civilizations. These captivating stories and legends provide us with a glimpse into the rich tapestry of ancient belief systems and the mysteries that continue to enthrall us today. The Hopi legends also include accounts of mysterious beings known as the Havmusos. These creatures were described as small, pale-skinned humanoids with insect-like large eyes. The Hopi believed that these beings dwelled in a vast underground city and engaged in trade with distant peoples. It was even rumored that they possessed weapons capable of instantly killing a person. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Hopi legends is their mention of silver canoes that the Havmusos purportedly used to travel. These canoes were said to emit a humming noise and could move at great speeds, similar to an eagle soaring through the sky. Even if we shift our focus to the legends and stories of the Hopi people, we can uncover fascinating narratives that date back thousands of years. According to their ancient tales, a sky god descended from what they referred to as a moving star and saved them from certain destruction. This divine figure then guided them to underground caves where they found safety. Afterward, the same god returned to his moving star and disappeared into the clouds. In some sense, this tale has a bearing on the mighty city found under the Grand Canyon. In 1909, the Phoenix Gazette published 2 front-page articles presenting the story of the city and the Grand Canyon as a fact. However, mainstream researchers later dismissed it as a hoax, claiming it was simply a sensational story created to boost newspaper sales. Despite these efforts to discredit the theory, there are still many individuals who believe that there is some truth behind these ancient tales. Could it be possible that the Havamusos and their silver canoes were not just a myth, but actually part of an advanced civilization that has been hidden from us? It is intriguing to consider that beneath the vast expanse of the Grand Canyon lies an entire world of secrets waiting to be discovered. Perhaps there are still untold truths and mysteries that have yet to be unearthed. The existence of the Citadel, a monumental discovery, cannot be ignored or dismissed easily, although the government tries to pretend that it doesn't exist. The knowledge that the Citadel is there has piqued the curiosity of many individuals, and it is only a matter of time before someone ventures out to uncover the truth for themselves. Although the original discoverers of the Citadel mysteriously disappeared, there are still brave souls who have taken the risk of exploring and mapping the caves in the Grand Canyon, hoping to stumble upon something new. Jerry and Kathy's exploration. Despite attempts to dismiss it as a hoax, there are still those who firmly believe that there is truth in these ancient tales. The allure of uncovering hidden secrets and unearthing forgotten knowledge drives individuals to explore the depths of the Grand Canyon, defying governmental restrictions in the hope of unraveling the mysteries that may still be waiting to be discovered. From 1998 to 2001, several individuals dared to go against the government's ban on exploring and mapping the caves within the Grand Canyon. They embarked on a journey to uncover hidden secrets and shed light on the mysteries that lie beneath the surface. These daring adventurers risked their safety and freedom in the pursuit of knowledge, driven by the belief that there is more to the Grand Canyon than meets the eye. There is a theory that a catastrophic event occurred in the past that completely destroyed cities and possibly even whole continents. After this disaster, beings with godlike abilities descended from the sky and bestowed upon humanity the gift of civilization. They taught the people important knowledge that had been forgotten, such as writing, astronomy, and agriculture. Interestingly, some believe that the presence of a city in the Grand Canyon could be evidence of this ancient time in history. However, it is puzzling why the Smithsonian Institution is actively suppressing this information. The story of the city in the Grand Canyon and the suppressed knowledge of an advanced civilization is a topic that continues to intrigue and captivate many. Explorer Jerry and his wife Kathy are among those who believed that there could be something fishy about the Grand Canyon. As a result, they embarked on a challenging and daring mission to unravel the enigma surrounding Cancade's mysterious discovery. Despite the scarcity of information on this subject for many decades, their unwavering determination drove them to conduct extensive research and undertake numerous explorations. Finally, after lots of effort, they stumbled upon the entrance to an underground city that Cancade had purportedly discovered. According to their findings, the entrance to the fabled Cancade Citadel lay an astonishing 1,486 feet down the sheer walls of the canyon. Such an extreme depth rendered the entrance nearly inaccessible, even for those fortunate enough to locate it. The perilous terrain, concealed crevices, and narrow passages within the cave complex heightened the risks involved. A single misstep could spell disaster, with falling rocks potentially obstructing the exit. The scarcity of oxygen could lead to suffocation or severe injuries inflicted by the unforgiving landscape. Nonetheless, despite the numerous warnings and precautions, there were still individuals who harbored an unwavering determination to uncover the truth that lay concealed beneath the depths of the Grand Canyon. These intrepid souls remained resolute in their quest, refusing to be deterred by the risks involved. Despite the obstacles, the watchful eyes from above, and the ever-looming uncertainty, Jerry, Kathy, and their team remained undeterred. Their unwavering determination to unravel the secrets concealed beneath the Grand Canyon walls propelled them forward, ready to face the unknown and discover what truly lay beneath. However, reaching this hidden city was no simple feat. The location of the cave was situated in an area off-limits to visitors, as it was government property. While this seemed convenient for preserving the secrecy of the find, it also presented a significant obstacle for Jerry and Kathy. The treacherous caves and caverns in the vicinity posed a grave danger to anyone attempting to access the underground city. Jerry and Kathy's exploration team found themselves under constant surveillance by an unmarked plane, which patrolled the no-fly zone above the area. it became evident that this helicopter was not merely a private aircraft, but rather a government-sanctioned craft assigned to monitor their every move. The presence of this covert surveillance raised suspicions and fueled speculation that the government had a vested interest in ensuring that any concrete evidence or discoveries made by Jerry and Kathy would disappear without a trace. After exploring the area away from the helicopter's clear view, the individuals decided to venture below the surface. They believed that there might be tunnel ventilation shafts or other possible means of accessing the depths. To their surprise, they stumbled upon a ventilation tunnel. However, their attempts to enter the tunnel and gain access to the Citadel were thwarted by cement blocks strategically placed in seemingly random locations. Curiously, some of these platforms even had mountaineering hardware and anchors, which appeared out of place considering the peculiar nature of the Citadel itself. The authorities attempted to justify these peculiar occurrences by asserting that the platforms were meant to prevent rockfalls. However, many skeptics cannot help but question if there is more to the story. Given the mounting evidence against the government's pattern of concealing information about discoveries, it seems unlikely that these platforms are mere coincidences. Especially when the involvement of the U.S. government is considered, it becomes even more suspicious that anyone who has come close to uncovering the truth has mysteriously vanished. What could be concealed beneath the Grand Canyon? Could there be further evidence of giants that the government is intentionally hiding from the public? Or is there something even more significant happening that we are completely unaware of? We invite you to share your thoughts and opinions on this matter in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.